Hi. Hello. I have done that thing where I reappear after like a week for streaming. I don't love how much the base screams after a while. Yeah, I was just looking over. I had a very busy week. Easter happened, so I was busy for like pretty much all of Easter. And then I have a tank of diesel on me for some reason. So I was busy for Easter, and then I had a lot of stuff, and I was trying to meet with people after to catch up on things. And believe it or not, I've just been busy. I know. Shocking reveal, right? Cosmic has a life. I know. I did get some stuff. Why is it still running? We good? Such a small amount. I mean, technically this is infinite power, I think. Because it's not going down. Or, no, it is going down. Wait? No. It's infinite power, but 17 RF a tick is just... Trust me, that... You need at least 32. So you double this, and then you'd be at the worst grade generator, and this thing alone is... Well, better, but I have steam conversions, so... You know. Also, I think I only needed 2 of these. One of these is not needed. From testing. It's a little awkward. Also, I went ahead and checked, and it turns out... The Binding of Isaac soundtrack didn't get me flagged. What is it, like, copyright claim? Which I was surprised about. So obviously I'm gonna do it again, this time with Mausoleum. However, I was looking, and apparently, on like the 3rd stream when I played World of Goo music, from, you know, that game, which is basically legally an adult, which is crazy. That's how old it is. Makes me feel old. Let's not talk about that age. But, I was looking at it, and that got flagged with another song, which, admittedly, sounded very similar, to almost the exact same, in terms of the choir, which, it was like the end song of the choir. And I'm like, wait a second, why does it sound so similar? That song might have actually been, like, the song I got claimed from might have actually been the infringing one. Uh-oh. I don't honestly mind being claimed, because it makes sense. You know, I'm just saying, it's a little weird that I didn't get claimed by the song I was playing. But I have a banana in my inventory. Why is my inventory such a goddamn mess all the time? Because I don't sort it properly, obviously. Well, pretend. Hi, free sand. Got it. I need lasers. I need to check out my lungs. Or something. I need these, which needs odors. Have odors, so it's fine. Give. Cool. I hate what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it because I don't have options. Question mark. Actually, that makes sense this time because I'm actually, you know, quoting the Binding of Isaac, which is, it's also playing in the background. Ah, I'm smart. I mean, that's a lie, but you know, we can pretend. Fucking lasers. Can I just be honest here? I'm just gonna put like one cable and just say it's enough, you know? I lost like how much? 10 kilo RF? Okay, well that sounds like a lot. Yo, speed, I need. I genuinely don't know why I have a compass on me. This bag. Hello? Do not follow cables. What even found? Okay, everything that was down there is still down there, and everything that was up here is still up here. Wow. Alright, well, at least I can rest easy knowing I'm going crazy. Oh, right, because these things are big. They're big, but they don't have electrical inputs. Imagine. Imagine you can actually plug something into an outlet. I can't imagine that luxury. How fast is this draining? Enough. I need to do the redstone. Oh, but if you're wondering where I got these control add-ons, let me show you. So I've got to agree with placing that, man. This is nice. Oh, I should just take these. Also, I took out the last shrieker, which also woke up awarded the last two shriekers. I have no idea how they survived that long. But screw it, they're gone now. I'm gonna grab what I want. I need redstone free, I'll take. If it wasn't free for the taking, then answer me this, why is no one here? Exactly. Thank you, okay, I'll be on my way. I'm also gonna remove the Ender Dragon and fight the Wither at the same time. Because I got all 3 skulls. I don't want to hear shit, okay? What I did for my setup. Oh, it's the lasers making that damn noise. By the way, that one's like an output. I'm not even surprised at this point. I'm just a little... So now I need wood. Pork tree. Still got wood on it though, so really? No vein mining because it's like not the original logs. Oh, this whole thing doesn't count as a tree. That's that was unexpected. It's screwed. If I'm just gonna have a tree down here, might as well, you know, chop it down for some wood. A tree is tree after all. Why not? The turn no one was expecting, which is this tree actually serving a purpose. It's been down here, burnt to a crisp this entire time. It's really. It did its job. Just to provide wood. It saved me like 4 milliseconds. Actually, probably not, because I actually had to, you know, chop it manually with 3 bags. So how this works is you can pull out of anywhere, but it's, you know, it's like diamonds or you make some wood. You gotta make your chests. I only need 2 chests. One down here, one up there. see here, I just have a lot of diamonds. Fine. Is this literally infinite power? No, it went... It's not fast. The point is its speed is not sufficient. You know what else is not sufficient? I need to power the drone port. There's bedrock in the way. Alright, well, you know what that means. Blow all those wires. Those wires are expensive, man. Actually, you know what? Those wires can be placed in the air, which might be better than being on redstone level. Tight redstone is never a fun design. Should I acknowledge the tree that's burning? Nah. Power needs off. Okay. I can just let this run. Not an actual downside, it's just gonna get this going. I want to burn diesel, it's a waste product after all. Staying right in its high efficiency range, like exactly. Unless it's sped up, which needs 3, it's 2. And stays just at maximum efficiency, just about. Which means you're going to be making a good amount of power. Because I don't want it to blow all of its diesel and turn off. Burning quite a lot, but I'm producing double, which is again why I want to save it. Why is this not pulling signal? Oh, what? Is that like the default thing? Do you not need one of these for a battery? I don't think you actually do. So the thing is, this is more efficient if you have to wait a while. Which is why I want to know how long this works. 1, 2, 30%. It's at a 15, so don't expect it to be convenient around, you know, 100% to 150%. Right? Makes sense? I sure hope it does, because I'm this because this will get powered. Now jump the signal. Yeah, that might work. I don't know which one of these had to be a latch. It's fine. Why don't it sticks on me? Wouldn't it just be faster to... Guess not. I'm not crafting sticks. You never need to craft sticks. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, so 30%. I just fine by my standard. So I would turn that off. This one would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Which is good. I believe this has to be a certainly did want that. Let's find the drill and take a... Oh! Emerald. Wait, what? Oh, it is over emeralds. It turns out this is a endless source of diamonds. So... Right now diamonds are easier to get than nickel, which is... At least this adamantine, well, I mean that still needs some nickel, but... If I could just run it with straight diamonds, I think I am pretty damn well off. Shit, how much is these diamonds? This gold would just make a good one. This should just be good enough, I think. So when the system's turned on, it will lock this, right? And the system's locked. It will keep itself locked until this one shorts. And therefore it's okay. You know, if I naturally produce enough power, out of water. Why is this just not connected? Okay, well, we're still spin for some reason. Thank you. So that's working. We're getting a huge... we're drawing as much as we can produce. Right. That's 500 RF. I can't exactly put a speed module on because there's not enough slots unless they expand it. But we are over efficiency. Because as you know, we can obviously go over the output efficiency of 100%. That makes sense. If anything, this is 100% if you go over it under Fox itself. Pretty substantially. It sounds like 70%, but this is at 100. It's more like not even 50, it's less. So now that we are charging batteries before. So I want to put the drone. get finally be built. I was meant to give this up streams ago, but whatever. Yes. Logistics. Hello. Something this target designator is actually going to be useful again. Yeah, I know you didn't expect that, but no, this actually has more than one use. And apparently in the newer versions it gets even more usage. Position store. We're going to set the position down below. Gotcha. Go in here. Get this surprisingly ominous heads up. That, and now it should be slowly ticking down. Because of this, it's now more efficient. Technology. What is the maximum here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could 8. The longer the better in this case. Could shove this all one over. Get 9. Turns out maybe I could do some weird stuff here, or use a repeater. Just go here, run it back, and that. And then it's basically not a repeater, so. It's working with some technicalities, and I don't need it to be perfect. Keep in mind, this is my garbage. So I literally want to burn it and release the emissions, so. You know, it's not like I'm trying to be fuel efficient, I'm trying to be wasteful here, but I also need this generator to run, so... It needs to pretend to be fuel efficient. In actuality, I don't care. There we go, diamonds go in, gold goes in, emeralds go in, and yet more diamonds. Holy smokes, what a payload. And then all that's left to do is just to plug it in. And up it should go. Unless I wired it in backwards, which I don't think I did. But the other drone's not plugged in, which might be the case. Should be working. Does it want a designated output slots? I don't remember, but I don't think that would fix it. Up, and into a wall, baby, or the ceiling. Is that a fix the floor? No. trust me, it's not cheaper than running an item pipe up there, but, well, at least you get to have this spectacle, and that's nice. Also, we get to watch as, this happens. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. So, diamonds are now the cheapest thing in the entire mod, which I do approve of. Now it's time to go fight the Ender Dragon. My, base is in this, or my, technically the spawn is. I like this crater base. I can't see it all, but I like it. Nah, don't worry, we'll come back on in a bit. I want the last one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Base of the mine. That base was fun. This is sort of a huge mangrove. I don't know how big these maps are supposed to be, but I know every time I look for a super unique biome that's supposed to be rare. I normally find the smallest insignificant patches conceivable by mankind. This mangrove is the opposite. What? Another stronghold to desert my base. There should be 3. But I'll just let that one be a skill issue. However, now I know what direction it landed in, so I can wait for it to see. Plausible. There it is, I told you I would find it. The sunken ship is pretty memorable. It's like how you mentioned that you normally don't use this stuff. Gone. Alright. I guess I have to keep sunken ships in mind when I do my next run, because I will need rice. actually starting to look a little familiar. I never charged my gear. It's like in a ravine area. Okay, I feel I am crazy. Okay, this is looking more promising. This is looking very... Okay, we're here. Welcome, everyone. I mean, I've been here before. I got the location wrong, but... Wait, if I landed from a ravine... Hello. Okay, I think I remember. This was a horrible one to navigate, okay? Let's get some of iron bars, though. This is where I originally entered from. It's this direction. Area. It's amazing how old this generation is. Oh, I see I was right. It was in the library. I see the frame room. I would be like, oh look, diamonds. Let me mine them. They're very rare and useful. Like, wait a second. I am just rich. It's like really weird thinking this. Yeah, here. go. And to help me find my way back, I'm going to cheat. And onwards we go. Oil, lots of oil. I actually did test and find out that oil is in fact a limited resource. I know, shocker. But even my other base, I was inefficiently processing oil pretty much the entire time. Still would last me a significant amount of time. Because the nice thing about oil is it lasts ages. It's 2 buckets per bucket of output on everything. So, I think I got I never checked per tank, I should have. But I thought it would be infinite, so I went to... Oh, really? Sure. I thought my expected output was infinite, so I didn't too hard about it. Right? But I need to test how many tanks you get. I think you get 5 tanks, which is over 1,000 buckets. So, come on. You got supplies, man. Bio is fine as well. I also realized you can use raw oil to do your plastic production, which is insanely good. It basically means plastic is just about the easiest thing to mass produce in the entire mod, which I like. 4, not 5. I always make that mistake. Yep, we're already ramping up the diesel. At least that's done, so that'll actually turn off soon. Could have filled it with will admit. Alright, let's go and deal with the Ender Dragon the exact same way. So this time I'm gonna put less effort. Whoop, that's why I'm here, that's why I'm here, that's why I'm here. Yes. Oops. Nearly went with an empty tank, which would have been awkward. And me a little unhappy. Don't mind if I just check my messages, dude. This is the reason why creepers are not to do the creepers. Didn't waste too much. I'm gonna do as well. Just gonna take that down here. Produce power generators. I thought it would be at a high point. It was at a low point. That was kind of embarrassing. And no, turbo fuel does not improve your ability to ascend. It merely makes you get whiplash if you try to move in any direction. Burn it so fast. Alright, well. Time to give the Ender Dragons a happy fun time. Power with atomic bomb. Onwards. Cannot let it know my plans, therefore I must bank it there before the word of mouth. Which, conveniently, is not that hard. chop more wood. Have a spare, huh? Makes a good souvenir on the final road. Zippity. Now I need to go get the dragon. Stay still for me. Ow. Picture getting chased by something significantly smaller, yet way, way faster. Got it. So now you're gonna want to purge. Jeez, I need to get my Happy Fun toy out and ready to play. And by that I mean atomic bomb. It's going to hurt a lot more. Less of that, please. I didn't shoot that bomb. You wanna go? You wanna go? Why did I bring my potions? Oh. I will. It's not there. Better come back here. See that? Do that for me. I don't feel comfortable letting you out. That doesn't do enough damage to me. Why don't I buff my armor? I'm confused. Come on. I don't know if it's damage based to make it purge. Right? I hope not, because it sounds annoying, but I only have an axe. Oh, perching, and it doesn't matter if it's on backwards for now. Please stay on your perch. Oh, Enderman, I don't see. Say what you will, but I think I won. Say what you will, but I don't think I lost that. And this is why I put so much turbo fuel in the tank. I'm literally just sliding across the air. Wait, I can get past it. Yep. I am unreasonably fast with turbo fuel, but it's out. Because unfortunately, turbo fuel doesn't last long. I might be dead, but at least I won. Oh, goodbye. Nice. Ah! Second time in a row, it shows me where the egg is. Thank you. Oh, nice. Can't I just, like, break it with an electrical cable? That would be easier to do. I did it with the power of an electrical cable. Sure. By the way, nether stores are basically useless. I just thought it'd be funny. Same old holes in the pillars. Life is good. Let's go get in the light for shits and giggles. Oh, look at that crater, man. It's absolutely brutal. I mean, yeah, it's kind of the purpose of setting off a nuke to defeat enemies. It's kind of concerning if you set off a nuke just for shits and giggles, but you know. We all play video games, we all know what that's like. That was your cue to agree with the content creator. I said we were listening to Machine in the Walls, so no one's commenting, I'm sad. Oh, it wasn't the show. Stopwatch version, if I was curious. Do you think that same thing where I only have like one flower? But the magician. Found another pearl, but that could have been any lit. I did set off a nuke, so I wouldn't expect there to be many survivors. No shit, but yeah, no. I think I generated a new endstone. I think there might be one more of those flowers. I don't think I'll ever get to grow them, though. I like how the pillars didn't do much to stop the blast. I mean, they did something. Enough? No. Something? Kind of. That's how broad your definition of something. Jeez, it hit the starting thing! Sets off a nuke. Surprise when nuke does nuke things. I only got 3 rows. I might actually just give myself a rose. I want to let the seeds do. No, at least this one was fast about it. Now, I know it's a waste to use an ender pearl. I don't really care. So, you know. I say that the nether source is not useful. Dragon egg is not useful either. Hi. Hello. Just give me an elytra and I'll be out of here. End update when? I mean, everyone's saying it. They're gonna still join them. Man, I remember when the end update was new and cool. Don't you dare call me old. I'm not that old. It wasn't that long. I mean, I have a pretty warped perception of time to that era, but like, it's still. I mean, I don't come here often. I guess I can come here and never play. I don't see this as bad. I guess another thing worth noting is that these cities are, how should I put this? Infrequent. Which, yeah, I know I'm flexing with my fancy schmazzy jetpack and shbang, but like, man, this kind of sucks. So I should probably do that to you. Let me ask you a question, pal. What? Oh, look, diamond stuff. Yeah, the gold's more useful to me. That feels so wrong to say, like, oh, you know, hey, look, gold. The diamonds are supposed to be the interesting thing here, but, like, I have anything of both. Why would I care? Honestly, the iron is the thing I'm most excited for here. I don't have infinite iron. How sad. Also, clear sign these dragons used to be hunted. Kind of messed up considering how there's only one left, which might have accidentally gotten hit by an atomic bomb. Really, it could have been for any reason. I was on look, I can fly. I can fly. Yay. Yo, more iron. Real? Nice. Axe. Teamwork makes the dream work, guys. I just really good. Oh, give me a moment. Oh. This man is dangerous. I have to ask you to stop. Help, 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 you're shooting me. I'm hitting these. God, you're supposed to be missing most of these shots, swings. Yeah, I must just be aimbotting. Steal the goods. Alright. I don't care anymore. I got what I wanted. Project was the Elytra. You're gonna lock me up there. Your cube game bores me. Wait, where did they get the wool for the banners? Wait. I never thought about that. Until just now. There's banners here, but there's no sheep. I don't see any sheep. Where are the banners from? Hey. No, oh no. I guess I could have starved. Yo guys, I need to respawn, yo guys. Look at me. Wait, I want that. Ah, fuck it, I can make a new one. I'm not making a new one. It is but an inconvenience, I really don't mind. I mean, I'm a cheater, well, like, what the fuck do you expect me to care? In fact, I'm so much of a cheater, I'm too lazy to go and cheat in a new one. See, it balances itself out by just being way too freaking lazy. Onwards. Where where is a fitting place to put an egg? I think by the potato farm. No reason, I just want to here grow the potatoes. I know I will. Work harder farm. I'm sorry. I must have been a misunderstanding. Are you implying that diamond codes have silk or have vein liner? You are. A furnace, it might as well be a... I guess this is more of an organic... I've had to fall underneath. I just nuked the end. And here I am digging things out. It's really sad. That's not necessary. I mean, for shits and giggles. Not that I have ender pearls. It's not bad. And I should have a blaze powder I need. And also a dragon's head because, yeah. Wagon. Okay. So I just nuked an entire area. Probably should stop boasting about that, admittedly. Just about. I need more compost, but I'm feeling extra lazy, so I'm not doing it. Also, I'm surprised you can't put out portal frames in Java. Better not be racist. This, I need just ice metal. 3 of these. Stuff from the base now. That's it, I think. Oh, and I also need the frame. Just like what? Iron. I don't have any backpack frames on. Like my last lava run. I had this whole thing set up for getting lava. And I used it like 4 times. Also, I've tried checking. I don't think there is such thing as infinite lava either. I think this is actually a finite amount. Keep in mind it's pulling from all the way out there, so it's probably never running out. Oh god, he's being racist. Dude, not that staircase again. Fuck no. What a traumatizing experience that was. Doesn't fill up on steel fire, I can just disconnect the top thing and it's all hunky-dory. All hunky-dory. The actual finished. Got it in the right spot too, baby. I've seen people on YouTube always get it wrong. Not saying they're bad at it or anything. No, it's perfectly justifiable. I'm just saying it's kind of dumb to begin with. They're using blaze powder to make the jetpack over gunpowder. Sounds good until you realize this is the best way to find another fortress, and then it becomes a little less fun. Experience pop I've never needed. I'm not gonna make an exception of it, but needed is just like, whoop. Funny applier. I don't have a. No, I do have a crafting table. I always have crafting tables. Pain. Might as well upgrade the backpack. It's not like it's expensive or anything. Fun. Wait, doesn't this mean if you make an Inception upgrade, you can just have infinite upgrades? Backpacks. Infinite upgrades. Not useful, but funny. Apples are not in my list. That's it. Oh yeah, no, it just totally lets you. Switching it up. Can I... Okay, can I do this? No, because these don't have the upgrade. Huh. Yeah, that's broken. But you have to kill the wither, which is the Java one. So honestly, that's really unbalanced. Oh wait, wither skeleton skulls. I'm experienced. God damn, I have a majority. Wow. Nice. Just the whole thing got bigger. I should honestly consider the diamond. It's pretty nice. The whiff is nice. Whoa, hi. I'm not sure I would check down here. Just shipping everything up to the surface, so it's not like you're gonna tell me anything. How's diesel? Oh my good lord. Stop being plentiful. Happy Fun was found. Don't worry. I sure hope that got patched in the later builds, because that's kind of weird. And for some reason taking off the jetpack can severely anger the game. Pretend those were better, and we'll circle back. Jesus. I should stop saying that. Why? Feather falling twice. I forgot my shoes were the only reason I won't blow up my ankles. It's awkward now. Huh! carbon. Batteries. Joke's on you, I have more diamonds than I know what to do with. Now I know, so thanks. In case you're curious, this silicon wafers don't need them on me. I really should just get rid of them. Platinum. Okay, sure, if you say so. What? Whatever. As I should acknowledge. Yes, it. How about a stack of it too? Hi. I have this soul container. Yay. Batteries. At least these are like laughably easy to make now. So I'm not worried. Also the water is done, we done. And yes, the nukes do need to be in here twice in both recipes. I forgot, okay. Golly gee, that is a lot. So like power efficiency is a concern to me, so. I need 2 tanks, a jetpack, and a thing. And I will say this, right, about the blaze pattern. I still think the recipe is worse, but at this point in the game, it's more of a time save to go down this route, to be honest. Because gunpowder is normally a bottleneck, anyways. And I mean, boom, done. Nope, stop charging it. Okay, so jetpack with battery. Cheap. That is super cheap. I need tanks. 1 tank. Can I get a 2 tank? Bang. Yeah, wow, this is just look how sluggish this is. Yeah, it's just a small battery. Alright, well. There's another recipe here to make this. We're just gonna skip that and go for this recipe. Get the gunpowder. Why? It's like, okay, you can make gunpowder, do it again. That's like not cool, yo. What? Yay. That is a kind of, it becomes only prominent in the late game, but man, once it starts up, it just keeps going off. I think it's when there's like a weird amount of turbo fuel in there, and it just kind of freaks out. When these literally all are not worth it. Same item, etc. But can you not enchant Elytra? What? It's not cool. Breaking, thank you. Protection 1's honestly more useful. Okay. I'll just. Okay. I'm not gonna fight, okay? Don't you dare say it. No, you know, honestly, that's better. Backpack you go. You're gonna hunt creepers. Minecraft's Grim Reaper. Not ever even listened to the songs anymore. I mean, I haven't. But there's so much music in this modern day and age. It's really nice. Die. Bro. Oh hey, that's where my farm's dirt. Yeah, I need this. I don't take fall damage anyways. Oh, this is interesting. That's where I see some of these like randomly circular formations every now and again. It's unique. The tree of it must be surface-esque. Oh, wow, look at this cave. Competitor? This is a cool looking cave though. You know, even though caves and cliffs made a lot of stuff worse. Not really worse. But some stuff worse. Especially with all the surface tears deep into the earth of despair. I'll give him credit on one thing, which is honestly some of the caves do look cool. Some. As far as you need to be concerned, that is not a good ratio. I'm tired. Cold. Yeah, I'll sort it out or something. Anyways, I've done this before. I just figured, hey, you know, it's cheap. Might as well. Behold. Stop using the battery. No. Stop. Use this battery instead. It's a lot better. You've had enough. Anyways, the reason why I say this is actually a downgrade is because it's just an unbreakable elytra, which has boosting. If you really are a sucker for how it is to fly off an elytra, I mean, you know, this is fine. I would hardly say it's better, but this is a fine option. It doesn't even feel as fast as turbo fuel on the other one, does it? But I mean, unbreaking is pretty sick, no? Compared to the other jetpack, this is just... I'd say it's now. Ow, what, you still take that damage, really? Okay, I didn't know about that. I mean, compared to the other one, not even really much turbo fuel. It feels a bit like a downgrade, those lights are nice. It feels a little downgrade, as you know. Yeah, it's literally slower while it uses the same energy. Keep in mind, this doesn't even have turbo fuel limits. So I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Elytra upgrade's just not good. However, I never said it was completely useless either. That's my only gripe. They transfer energy between one another. My XP back. I'm gonna go upgrade this. I'll let my base handle the current draw, because I don't care. Yeah, the Elytra's just not that much of an upgrade. And keep in mind, that removes your ability to do precision flying as well, which... Good with this. It's good to know those go hand in hand, so I can be disappointed with some kind of point. Whatever. Oh, this is meant to be upgrade too. Alright, base, one moment. Do you have any power in ya? No, I'm really bad at timing this. It's not normally this bad. It's really not that much production, admittedly. Yeah, short and simple is... This pack is just... It's kind of... Yeah, fire protection. Sure needed fire protection in my life. Really gonna take those physical hits better with less burning. Whatever. Fun options available. I don't even think this can fly straight up. And if you think not being able to hover normally is pretty bad, this just cannot stay in the same position like tiles. It is unique. What it loses in terms of its ability to, you know, go very, conveniently, it makes up for with turbo fueled. You know what? Fuck it. It's interesting. Maybe I can hit the ground with some thorns. Blast protection 4. Honestly, it's better than fire protection. Let's see if I can. Whoa. Oh, it just straight up it goes vertical. It also goes horizontal. Like, surprisingly horizontally. I'd say this is probably better than the turbo fueled option. Yeah, I'm out doing the map generation. It's also really fuel efficient. And I mean like really fuel efficient. Would I say it's outright good? No. And at like any capacity? No. It's technically just a downgrade. But I mean, hey, if you really want an elytra that's never gonna break and runs off electricity for fireworks, it's slightly slower, I think, but you know. Say it doesn't have its perks. It's ridiculous. Say it's better than, you know, this crazy jetpack. Now you're getting a bit weird. This jetpack is faster than the basic one. Turbo fuel is not on par, but pretty good. Anyways, I can't really think of anything else to do unless it's like a rare structure I've not been to, but again, this is not the elytra version, but this is not even with turbo fuel. This jetpack's just... I'm honestly kind of curious if it gets nerfed. It would not surprise me. This thing is super good. Hovering would be a nice perk, though. Time to sit. It's really tired. What? 11:49. And I'm feeling this tired? It's embarrassing. The other spruce plant. The spruce trees have grown on me. Not in the literal sense, but metaphorically, I like them now. Ending on a nice round episode 10. I can't think of anything else there is here that I would want to do. Like, nothing else I'd want to do, and yeah, I could, like, I've kind of played for the pack 3 times. So I think I am done with Oritech. I'd honestly go oil over biological, because this was quite a lot of infrastructure to just do the same amount. Lava and oil I think would be good. Especially since I figured out that the plastic polymer recipe can actually be made with any oil, not just biofuel. It also does straight oil, so you don't even need to process it into naphtha, which is actually super good. I've done steam generators, core drills. The only thing I haven't... No, I've done particle accelerators, not successfully, but I have. Right. I don't know how to make one of these. I've never worked with these, but I'm pretty sure that's just for experience farming. Right? It's just some stuff I can still look into doing, but like, now we're just sort of wagering on like, do I really need to make an auxiliary press chamber add-on? No. How about one of these? Yeah, they're not expensive, admittedly. I built a nuclear reactor. Made like all the gear except for the maze, which isn't even that good and creative. I made the safe because the safe is basically just a large energy storage. Let's use a bunch of those lasers I usually despise. I think I've made every single fluid. I would say it's odd. I haven't made anything like industrial glass. No, I have made industrial glass. Not made the industrial doors or the blocks and stuff. I mean, let's just be fair here. Do I really need to do that? Say I've done everything there is to do. I've made every single building, I believe. This thing was just not worth, like, building. I guess it gives you a reason to, like, excessive automation on resources. Never made a spawner controller and stuff. like, I get their spawning controls, which honestly is another form of XP farming automatically, I believe. And maybe even drops. This is just bad, like, mathematically, unless it's been buffed. The ducks don't matter. This doesn't matter. It's super expensive for... Unless this is gonna produce more power, like, unless this generates more power than you put into it, I don't see that being good. Fun. But I don't know. I say everything interesting I've already done, so how about I kick open creative for a quick amount of testing. Test number 1 as I look over my environmental due diligence. This genuinely feels slow. And this used to be the best we got. Hello guys, I need to test something. Aha! So you can make this using melee if you shift. I guess I have to hold an item first for it. Can I have it back, please? Okay, cool. I also have an unholy intelligence as well. Jeez. So I guess that's a cheaper method? I mean, strength matter's not hard. I mean, I'd rather make that over a dubious container. But allegedly that would work on a Vex too. Okay. Not sure who's gonna go out of their way, but you can't really duplicate those. You know? Unholy intelligence should be made that way. Probably the Vex from the whatever the thing is called. Spawner ones. I genuinely forgot the name, okay? Big battery. Smaller than the reactors though. Oh. Stop burning fuel. About the waste. Now I want to make a particle accelerator because I don't like those. But maybe with the knowledge of the future, it's not as bad. It's probably as bad. I mean, especially with free shits, how bad can it be? Who cares about the environment? I feel like this doesn't need to be the main area. I'm now mainly just checking things I'm curious in. These lasers will be necessary, as much as that hurts me to say, because I hate these lasers. But they have this little thing known as plot, and we don't respect them for that. Yes. If you don't know how a particle accelerator in this model gets built, it's something like this. Then you need to do something like this, this. Do it again. You gotta see how small I can make this. That should be okay. pin in. Well, that's the sensor, huh? So I guess use the comparator rods. Good enough, right? Keep in mind, the reason why this is so expensive is how you power it in the form of the dreaded lasers. Outputting 10K. That's a lot. Especially without the reactor running. It's enough to drain while running. Sorry, what? But the lasers that I had to use last time. Like, you don't even need the lasers. Okay, well, this just got significantly easier to deal with. Like, last time I could have sworn these were a requirement. No. Now this is using a lot of power. But you can pipe boost this. I don't think that's actually working, but... Nah, that wouldn't charge right. This thing's maximum output. No, it is higher. Okay. I guess you would want multiple battery banks in series, so you can just do a bulk discharge of them, I guess. It's fine, really. Yeah, I don't like this laser thing very much. Flooded caves, now we're talking. Looking good so far. Maybe the laser is just not good enough. Alright, well, if you say so, I'll just grab some coal dust. Oh, okay. Silly me. Put it on the wrong spot. Actually, ironically, both things actually probably stayed that way. Better. Okay, if there's an error, I can understand, but at the same time, like, why dump the entire contents out of the particle accelerator in that case? Mind each one of these is 5 million RF. I'll learn eventually. Okay, so far, besides giving me speed when I was dealing with wardens, is it gonna do anything useful? Stop it. That wool sound meant that it worked. Not sure why that's not working. Mind, each one of these takes a lot of resources. Oh, because it's hitting me. One thing I never really bothered to figure out. see if it's Hey, it's gone to 100 joules of energy. And probably only mostly scarred this nuclear reactor. Yeah, mostly. That's definitely not nothing positive. That's why you should want the absorbers, but... Keep in mind, this is the cheap part, so it's to be at 500 joules. And I wish to say that this is easy enough to spam. It's not. Oh boy, is it not. This right here would honestly bankrupt my current playthrough. Let me remind you, that is the current run of Oritech. You know, the one where I'm doing really well for myself, better than ever. I would have bankrupted myself a long time ago. context, that's bad. Anyways, who cares? Particle accelerators are unique. I can't believe you don't need energetic lasers. Trust me, the ramp-up time does not matter that much. Yeah, this must be happening all the time. An entire particle accelerator. You would also want to use superconductors. Let me remind you, those things are horrific to make. I still think this bend is too small. See the issue though, that involves me the entire particle accelerator again. But hey, I want it to work first try, you know? So I'll do it. I'll move an entire particle accelerator. Just because, you know. Good nature or something. Behold, a bigger particle accelerator. Problem is this is gonna not charge. Entire playlist before I recognize this song. It's nice. It was impressive. I mean, this thing's causing pain to my generator, you know? Like, it's severely discharging while running. And this only seems to be not even half of what I... This is like a quarter at best. And it's just not doing a good job. At all. Just to make me say that, yeah, no, trust me, particle accelerators are not worth it, friends. How is this not worth it? Look at that. It's puny amount. Nothing. See, that is basically the hard minimum production. You can make nether stars. I consider this recipe to be a complete waste, by the way, because the wither was just a nuke away. It's a Java wither, come on. Plutonium is basically limitless, that's not good. Okay, dreaded compound. Yeah, it's not great, but yeah, at this point you might as well just go to a ancient city or to the end. Because that's how late game this is. I mean, honestly, the end is like ancient city is one thing. Okay, fluxite from these two. Honestly, you're gonna have so much ore processing. Wasting platinum to get fluxite is so efficient in comparison that I'd say that's just better. Okay, netherite. This is a unique recipe. Just pure netherite scrap, which is, I think, 1-to-1 for netherite, right? Is a netherrack and a diamond and a nickel. Honestly, you know what? I'll go ahead and say it. If you're that dedicated, infinite netherite. But I'm pretty sure bed mining is way easier than building a particle accelerator of this size. Diamonds. I have so many of those in my current save, and I have not built a particle accelerator. I built something significantly cheaper in power and resources to run. It's not really good. That is location dependent. And elytra, again, you saw me do that. You don't even need to kill the ender dragon, technically. You know, it's expensive. You can also make platinum using gold and gold, which, you know, cool, but again, really gonna turn 2 pieces of gold into 1 platinm? Like, I swear I can see more platinum than gold. It's just, who cares? Okay, you know what? Heavy cores are literally just gambling. This, I'd say this is actually a good recipe. This is a, carbon platinum dust. Reinforced deep slate is, it sounds super expensive, right? But no, it's just more of that, you know, platinum carbon dust. Like, this is not expensive. There we go. Pull it up for you. This is all it's gonna take. That's cheap for a heavy core. Like, honestly, for 1 heavy core, plus you get the ore, that's even with the ore processing. For a heavy core, man? A heavy core is just 1 cobbled deep slate, one of any sand, redstone, 4 coal, 2 clay, 1 raw platinum. I mean, hell, if we go to a fragment forge, right? Do this, which is technically your best outputs. And hey, aside of fluxite, look, we're actually positive on platinum. By a lot. That is... Where's some clumps coming from? Oh, I didn't even realize we had clumps. But I mean, still, that is more ideal. So that means if you do 3, you can put the clumps there. Well, short and simple is you can use those clumps, right? Per heavy core. It's a catalyst, you got some diesel as well. Like, it's super cheap. Until you realize you need something at least 7 times the size of this. And this isn't even enough for coal, and Like, I've seen someone on YouTube actually make like a full-size particle accelerator in like a creative world. And hey, you know what? It actually did work. Because the numbers were scaled accordingly. This railgun's probably the biggest disappointment. Let's just know that. Overcharged crystals for 5,000. They need 1 energetic dust and 1 fluxate. I'm gonna outright say it. If it didn't cost 10 times the amount as it took for coal, which is an insane amount. Dude, honestly, conveniently priced energetic crystals. I would love this recipe. Particle accelerators, not so much. And, I'm just gonna quickly skip over the ingredients. Are you serious? By this point, the best way to get this, and like energetic compound at this point, is an ancient city. I wonder where you find echo shards. Conveniently too. TLDR, it's just... it's just, it feels confused, you know? And here's the electric maze. You hit something and it gets interesting. It does significantly less damage on hit, but safe fall shouldn't matter. Interaction range, that's pretty cool. You can shoot further away. Nice. Hi guys. The fact that this is all I can make from such a particle accelerator, it's disappointing, you know? The speed doesn't matter, because it just takes it in a different area, because it's a length issue. So yeah, when they say size doesn't matter, they're lying. Size clearly matters. Well, at least I've managed to snipe another piece of grass. It's more interesting. I don't care for wasting power. And we have this drilling test site to see if this would just distract more. I'll do an oil well test now. So I'm still kind of curious. Oh, hey. Not even touching the keyboard. Oh. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, to what degree is it worth it? And I have bad news. Hi! I'm losing my fucking mind. Particle accelerators. I said it before and I'll say it again. They're cringe. Final verdict. Not changing my mind. Like, I don't want to say they're bad, because it's conceptually pretty interesting. You know, from a gameplay standpoint, maybe making it a 1-to-1 was a bad idea. I mean, yeah, sure, that has some conduction and conducting and such. Oh golly. It's fun. There are tachyon absorbers, you know? Like, yeah, sure, the tachyon absorber makes them cheaper to run. Power's not an issue. The building materials are an issue, and the length of, like, the sheer magnitude of it. And the one I built wasn't even big enough, and that was still causing me issues. Like, dude. Please. Also, I don't know why it was... Wow, this is a lot of water. Hey, if you ever played with a mode without infinite water, hi. Without infinite water. That is a blessing right there. village. Oh, nice place to base. Oh, really nice place. If you like stuff. They're playing the long run, you know, I can appreciate that. If I find some nearby oil, it's theirs. Makes you never really realize how rare this stuff is until you can't fly 3 times as fast as this is a standard. Cold spruce. What? Who gave you permission to be cold? Wow, there's like no oil. Tall birch. Normally there's gonna be like the big birch forest. Yeah, hey, there's that oil I was looking for. Let's set up camp. High-speed creeper as well. Alright, I'm gonna let this run on stream. And you can just tell me how far it gets. So Wednesday night for chance? That was yesterday. Huh? Yeah. Oh, it's a pointless notification, please. I do not know this person. Who is this? Days later. I've been watching The Lazy Madman for almost 8 years straight now. Good content. Yeah, now I know way too much about the game. Thanks. And then I end up having a friend who's basically on their level of knowledge. They were getting things right I didn't even comprehend. So that was cool. Nerd. Might as well say nerd. Might as well. It's close enough. Yeah, I've actually been watching his Dead God Journey playlist. 77, 189. good stuff, really. It's been interesting seeing how characters get unlocked and all. Because, you know, when he's working on all of his finished saves, it's just sort of... I mean, I know that he has everything. Seeing it is cool, but, you know... Oil. Wow, that is certainly a good amount of oil. Believe me, this is not actually hard. It's really doing quite well for itself, I'll be honest. Average node as well. Realistically, you should make sure this node is fully connected because this does actually matter. So you can pump out all the resources. As you can see here, it kind of fills back up, but that's just node calculation being weird. Yeah, no, those areas normally would not get pumped and be kind of awkward, so be sure to make everything here is pumpable. Because it won't always be. Okay. The weird trough. It's working. Are we up to here yet? Like, again, how much is it? We can't check the full thing, but we can count, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going on to the 5th one soon. Like, again, divided by 2, and that's how many that's how many buckets of production we have. And again, we're over 500 buckets of stuff. I'm not gonna say poor when, you know, that those are the rates you are working with. Now I'm gonna start transitioning to VR or something like that. Up. I want to hear people like, yeah, biofuel's an option, but in terms of early game viability, it's more effort. In terms of late game, guys, please, do you really think we're running out of oil? It's an honest question. Come on. But that's at least 5 tanks of oil. Sweet, sweet oil. Alright, I'm gonna go get me a water. I'm gonna leave you here with no music. I'm sorry. Ground, sound poor. Interesting. I'll just be back. So tell me if we get more oil. Alright, one moment. quick pit stop, and it's still going. So, you know, biomass is technically more long-term, but, is this really that short-term? Let's be honest here, this is a lot of oil. Alright, I'm back for good this time, and, well, it's, still filling. So, you know, definitely not that limited of a resource. And I've seen areas where all, like, 3 nodes are all in render distance of one another. All 3 nodes. That is a lot. Like, this is thousands of oil. 3 of these back to back, like, I never ran out with one. Yeah, you shouldn't run out of oil in this mod. Not once. Once you're purposely wasting it. Like, the plastic one isn't the absolute most efficient, admittedly, that I said. You either have two, I mean, this, you will have access to this, which makes it more efficient, but in terms of a polymer resin, like, you can run straight oil or run naphtha, and yeah, it's 100 millibuckets of naphtha, but it's 1 bucket to 1, or to 0.5 buckets of naphtha, which is to say it ends up equaling out. And naphtha has other uses as well, obviously, but, technically it evens out. Except in the oil recipe, if you don't want sulfuric acid, for some reason, even though it's technically the more useful, like the most useful thing in here, you could just remove sulfuric acid and get a bucket of light naphtha per process of oil. So that's a 1-to-1. That's basically doubling the oil you put in, because naphtha is twice as good. So in terms of plastic, it's 1 to 0.5. If you're working with double the efficiency, you can then double that again, or use sulfuric acid to double it, but also have ore processing. Yeah. And keep in mind, bio doesn't have sulfuric acid. Unless you want to use the strength matter recipe, which admittedly is quite expensive. So, you know, don't worry, this isn't actually decreasing the yield amount. Oh, ignore that. I mean, do pardon me that these aren't the best work conditions there are. You know, these things are quite sensitive at times. think I'm still give or take a tank. You know? But I mean, how many tanks is this, you know? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, if you multiply that by 10, that's at least 2k oil, right? And it seems like it's gonna go up to 15 or 20 tanks. I would say I honestly probably got through 3 to 7 tanks on the craziest end. Which is to say, in retrospect, I didn't use that much oil. Like, and keep in mind, I was using the all recipe, which is not the most efficient for particular things, but you know, sulfuric acid is really good. I think I can include this test by saying oil is just really kind of plentiful in this mod. Now I know there's been quite a few tweaks in the newer patches, but this mod I don't think would have too many. I know Steam got heavily nerfed from 64 to 4, which, let's be honest, that had to happen eventually because, well, I think it's like 8 times less, but a stack of Steam from one engine is not nearly limited enough. I'm actually going to cut the oil test short here for the sole reason that, I mean, come on. Do I need to prove that there's a lot of oil in there? And I did say this was one of my goals. Not like it's hard to do anymore. But I did say I wanted to. Wow, that was too fast. I did say I wanted to increase my steam engine, you know? So how about I make that happen? I said I wanted to run it at the absolute maximum. So let's just do that. Keep in mind, this is all about the controller. Time for the final engine. Which didn't load. We're backed up on shield fire. How original. Honestly, this is a great problem to have. I turn it off to make sulfuric acid, because well, that's just kind of better at this point, but, you know, counterpoint, I kind of want that shield fire. So, you know, put that in, and now, she start chugging away at its high efficiency mode. And, yeah, that is about 50k right there. And this thing's actually kind of struggling to keep up with this thing's insane draw speed. I mean, look at this. And this refills, this starts spinning, and it drains it fast, but, you know, considering we're working with pipe throughput issue, like, literally limited by pipe throughput, that's really, really good. And I'm not sure if there's a more efficient way to do this. So, behold, maximum power efficiency. We are making 4.7 thousand RF a tick. Not like we can even use that much RF a tick, but it's enough to do this. Yeah, charging backpacks without shorting out the entire grid, because this thing's basically producing at the same speed I'm consuming at that point. Keep in mind, that's supposed to be the unreasonably high consuming rate. Pretty nice. And frankly, in survival, this does look pretty cool in my opinion. I only really needed like 5 to 7, but I mean now I literally have so much power I can run my fragment forge with with 5, or, yeah, probably 5 fragment forges, all with speed and yield and such. But you know, it runs well. Yeah, it just notches out those first two things, and that's a stack at a time. The only reason I wouldn't keep this on constantly is because, by goodness, does it just destroy a lava reservoir. I mean, it's really good for making the ingredients like shield fire, sulfuric acid. Oh, it's fantastic, but honestly, I'd rather just be more lava efficient so that way I can just have an excuse to not go to the nether as frequently. Not even that big of a deal, but, you know, it's more efficient to not do this. But, I mean, hey, I literally, like, this is the level of production where capacity and batteries are kind of just irrelevant in comparison to sheer mass production of it. And frankly, if I want to trade with a villager, I've succeeded. Got 2 stacks of emeralds, way too many diamonds, plenty of gold, plenty of copper from said gold. Yeah, yeah, I'm satisfied. I would definitely say this has been my favorite one so far, just because I knew the most about the game and had a pretty good idea of how I wanted to lay everything out. I didn't have to move too much. Second base, I would definitely say was the most fun. This was the more, this was the most, how do I phrase it? This base was the most, like, comfortable and chill one. The second one felt the most, like, industrial and, like, scientific, because I was actually, like, figuring out what did what. And I didn't even realize just straight oil works for plastic, right? I didn't even notice. And no, the first base was shit. I did not have a good time. It was bad. You know? That is just a magnificent sight. Wow. Power. Now keep in mind, there's only going to be producing 4 buckets at a time, so you're probably not going to be able to get away with this kind of production, or like, you know, processing, but I don't know, if a pipe booster, even 4 buckets, you'd need less turbines or something, and it would definitely not be at the same efficiency. And ideally, you want to get it to this high efficiency area, because even though it does have a pretty high processing speed, I mean, you're literally producing power from nothing, apparently, so yeah, it's interesting. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna leave things here. I did my goal. I started in an ancient city, which, admittedly, unless they added a better, sensible way of getting a dreaded compound, unless you really like the warped forests, this is better. I mean, I only got like 2 stacks of skulk in my entire run. So even if you can just find one of these in a normal run, by the time you get your backpack and stuff, that's only 1 skulk. Getting silk touch is annoying, but necessary either way. So, yeah. But I've really enjoyed my time playing, and I would highly recommend Oritech. If you like your byproducts, your alternate recipes, and, well, you know, some questionable design, but yeah. And I gotta say, plastic is either the hardest or easiest resource, and the sheer amount of combinations make it really interesting. But biopolymer is basically useless. This entire run, I have yet to make one biopolymer. This is the bio base. I've been using charcoal the entire time, or biofuel. And biofuel was not being, well, I guess it was being turned into diesel, which I started using today, but you know what? I had fun. I hope you guys did too. And I'll see you in the next stream, where I'm probably going to be using the Create mod. And I'm expecting to have a much larger end game because I have a lot of different, exploration mods, and I think they're going to be really fun with a whole bunch of powerful gear that it can make from the factory. So, tech in the start, exploration in the secondary. Sounds good to me. And yeah, I mean that's it. That's pretty much all the notes I have. And I guess I'll go and play VR because I have nothing better to do with my time right now. Yes. Thanks to anyone who attended the stream, and if you're watching this in the VODs, yo, what up? Hey, it's nice. Check out my other series, I guess. Or maybe I'll do either Oritech in retrospect or Oritech up to date, something like that. Cause no, my mod is really old, like my version. I have to assume it's old. Because it's around the one where the Jojo the Awesome was playing when he started off, and he ended his series quite a while before I started, and that's he already was mentioning that the recipe got nerfed, so